Hey guys, Jen here from Millennial Next Door. Thanks so much for stopping by. In today's video, we're going to talk about how I tried product launch jacking and what happened. So I'm going to go over what launch jacking is, how I discovered it, my experience with it in the past, and what I did to kind of set up this launch jacking case study for myself and how it went. Okay, let's get into it. Before we start, don't forget to smash that like button, hit subscribe, and turn on notifications so you can be alerted of when I put out new videos just like this one. Let's get into it. Launch jacking. So what the heck is this? Let me see if I can find a good definition to share with you guys. An online marketing strategy where you take advantage of a new product launch, write a review in order to attract online customers. You make money in the launch by creating a lot of buzz. Okay, so that's a pretty good definition. So basically, companies will launch products, and launch jacking specifically, it can be with, I guess, any kind of product, but the launch jacking that I did and that I've heard about is with software. So a business will create a piece of software and they'll plan a launch around the release of that software. In order to have that launch go well and have, well, I won't say go well, but see the best results possible, it's helpful if you have affiliates on board. An affiliate is someone who's going to promote your product for you and you pay the commission if they are able to successfully refer and it generates a sale. So anyway, businesses put out their software, they create these big launches, they plan for it in the future, and they post on affiliate networks like JVZoo or Warrior Plus or other networks like that. So they plan for the launch, they attract affiliates, and the whole idea of launch jacking is to jack the launch. So you want to create articles, videos, promotional content online to attract visitors and to make money in that launch. Now, in these launches, you can make a lot of money, and this is actually the launch that I participate in, and it's called Profile Mate. And let me show you the JV page. Let me see if it's still up here. So it launched today. They're giving away a lot of prizes, $20,000. So they're expecting this to be a pretty big launch. So the creator, Luke, created this software Profile Mate, and it's a really awesome idea. A lot of the softwares I've reviewed, I haven't really been feeling, but this one sounds pretty good. It's about Instagram analytics and growth. And the whole idea is to use this tool to extract leads and email addresses and helpful info that you can't get typically from Instagram or that it's very difficult to get. So if you were to do this manually, it'd be very hard. It would take a lot of time, and Profile Me streamlines and automates the process for you. So this is something that I would actually get myself. And the whole idea is to get leads for a business. So you find leads or customers that are possibly interested in buying your product. You can put those leads into an email sequence. You can warm them up. You can sell them your products. They can live on your email list. It all makes sense. And if you're not an internet marketer, this may sound like me talking another language to you, but in the online marketing world, it all makes sense. So there's this tool, Profile Me, and you can see this is kind of how the prizes are lined up. And they have a whole calendar of pre-launch and launch, and it's a big deal. So I started launch jacking. I tried once or twice many, many years ago, probably 15 years ago or something. Back then, I really didn't know what the heck I was doing. With launch backing back then, a product would come out, and what you would typically do is you would create a new website with the product name in the URL. So it would be something like profilematereview.com or profilemate casestudy.com, something like that. And then on that website, you would put articles or an article about the software. And so after you do that, the goal is to rank your site and your content on Google. So when people are searching for the software, your product will pop up on page one. So today it's a similar process. I scoured YouTube trying to find kind of more up-to-date launch jacking material. I don't know if people aren't doing it as much now or if maybe they're just not talking about it. But you can see that a lot of the content is from like a year ago, 2 years ago. This one is kind of recent, 5 months ago, 8 months ago. I was looking for something that was published like a few weeks ago or a few months ago, which was kind of difficult to find. So I looked at a lot of videos just to kind of brush up on my skills, see what I need to do. What I determined is that I need to write content about the product and have it land on page one of Google. Now, in addition to having your content rank, a lot of these marketers have big email lists. So they'll put out an email to their list of 30,000 or whatever, and people from that list will buy. And so that's one way to make money, but you don't need to necessarily have an email list. And while I do have a list, I don't know if the audience is quite aligned with this product, so I won't be doing any email marketing to promote this. I want to do straight content marketing and use SEO through Google to launch my content and sell this product. So I have my site, Millennial Next Door, and so what I did was I created an article. This is it right here, Profile Mate Review. And my goal was to have this review rank, and I'll show you where it stands today. But I had this article written. I also created a YouTube video about it, kind of explaining. And again, I think that this is an awesome product. So people that buy, I think they're really getting a great deal. So here I talk all about Profile Mate, what it does, who it's for, etc. Another big thing with launch jacking is creating bonuses to go along with the software or the product. And bonuses are pretty big in the blogging world. A lot of times when bundles come out, product bundles, or a new product is released by a blogger, it's not uncommon for affiliates to attach bonuses. And bonuses can include, they're basically freebies that the buyer will get if they purchase using your affiliate link, like free software, free tools, free templates, checklists, free courses, free coaching from you. Those are all examples of bonuses. And so these are some of the bonuses that I have here. And I looked at the competition, and a lot of the affiliates have some really amazing bonuses. I'm giving a coupon off my courses. I'm also giving buyers all of this. And I've seen bonuses that were literally a page long. Like I stopped scrolling, that's how many there were. And for me as a buyer, that's probably overkill. That's just my personal opinion. I mean, will that person get sales and get people attracted because of the bonuses? I think so. But for me as a buyer, I don't necessarily need 36 bonuses. I'm fine with just a couple or enough to make me satisfied. It's not about the quantity, it's about quality in my eyes. Okay, so anyway, let's see how I did. So I showed you JVZoo before, and you can see I haven't made any sales yet. The product launched today. It's about almost 1 o'clock in the afternoon. So it's a little disappointing that I haven't made any sales yet. I'm not quite sure how this will go. Window, and we'll take a look and see where my content ranks. Okay, so I'm going to search for two terms, Profile Mate and then Profile Mate Review, and I'll see how I did. Okay. Now, in addition to putting out that post on Millennial Next Door, I also published 2 Medium articles. I thought that that would be helpful because Medium is a very high DA, high authority site. So I feel like it would get better results than my my personal website. So I put out 2 articles on Medium, the post on Millennial Next Door, and then I also published a YouTube video. Okay, so let's check Profile Mate. And this whole process, even if I don't see any commissions, it was very eye-opening and I learned a lot. Okay, so if we scroll down, okay, so this is my most recent Medium article. So it's ranked 1, 2, it's on position 3, first page of Google. That's great. And let me see, nothing else on page 1. I'm just going to go to the first 3 pages. Page 2. And I started seeing articles on Profile Mate about 3 or 4 days before the launch date. Keep in mind, as soon as you publish something to Google, it takes a little bit of time to get indexed. And you have to also have backlinks and other things to make it push to the first page or first 2 pages of Google. Okay, this is page 2, so nothing. Okay, and then this is the last page. I'm going to check. Okay, nothing. Okay, so out of my 4 pieces of content, I have 1 piece of content ranked for the term profile mate on page 1. Now, if I go to videos, this is my video here. This is the same one that appeared on page 1. This is top results of video. So that's great. Okay, next we're going to check profile mate review. And here's the same one. So this is position 2 for profile mate review. Okay, this is page 2. And here's my Millennial Next Door article. Okay, so on page 2, I have my Millennial Next Door article up here. And then this is page 3, so nothing here. And then on videos, again, I have first position. Okay, so not too bad. I can tell you what I noticed is on launch date, these ads appeared when I was checking a few days before the launch date. This was not here. Obviously, I guess it makes sense it wouldn't be because the product isn't available yet. So it's pretty interesting that you can just buy an ad. You don't have to necessarily try to rank your content because these are the first couple of positions for this search term. Although I'll tell you that ranking wasn't too difficult because the term profile mate was brand new. My competition was pretty low, I would say. Really, all I did was backlink the heck out of my content. So when you look at my Medium article here, I link back to Millennial Next Door. And then in the YouTube video, I link back to this article. I also put out a podcast where I linked out to this article. And I published a YouTube video on some other video platforms linking out to this article. And that's really all I did. It wasn't a big effort. I'm going to see how the launch goes. As of right now, I have pretty low clicks and no sales so far, but we will see. All right, and that's how it goes sometimes. Every case study isn't going to be successful. At the end of the day, it's all a learning experience, so I'm really grateful to have learned what I did through trying launch jacking. I think that'll wrap up this video, guys. If I do end up making any commission, even 1 commission, I'll make a follow-up video to share the results when it happened, how it went, if I did anything else for the launch. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you in the next one. Bye.